welcome back. The moment has arrived. You are in the GD room with your group. Here are the tips on what to do during the discussion to maximize your chances. So, the first one, make a strong start if you can. When the moderator announces the topic, listen carefully. Take the 30 seconds or 1 minute to jot down a few key points quickly on your notepad if paper is allowed. If you have understood the topic well and have points ready, consider starting the discussion. A good start can grab attention and give the direction to the GD. For example, you can start by defining the topic or stating a relevant statistic or a powerful quote related to it.
If topic is social media boon or ban, you might start, Good morning everyone. Today's topic is indeed very relevant. Social media has become an integral part of our lives. In my opinion, social media is a double-edged sword. It has connected people. For instance, Facebook has 2 billion plus users, but it also has downsides like misinformation. This kind of start gives a balanced view and opens up the floor for further points.
Note that start only if you have something sensible. Don't start just for the sake of it. It's perfectly fine not to start first. If you are not confident initially, let someone else begin and you can enter later. Next, enter the discussion confidently. Whether you start or speak later, when you speak for the first time, make sure to speak clearly and at a moderate pace. Grab the chance when you find a light pause.
You can begin by saying, I would like to add to that, or simply start with the topic if beginning fresh. Don't wait too long either, or you may not get a chance. If others are constantly speaking, find a gap or politely interject. Excuse me, I would like to make a point here. Once you have the floor, don't rush. It's okay if your voice shakes a little at first. Happens to everyone. It will steady as you continue.
The next one, listen actively. A GD is not just about speaking, it's also about listening. Active listening means when others talk, pay attention. Not to show you hear them. Jot down a note if it triggers a new idea in your mind. If someone makes a good point, you can start your next turn by acknowledging it. As ABC just mentioned, X is indeed a crucial factor. This shows you are collaborative. Also, if you did not understand someone's point, it's only to ask for clarification within the flow of discussion. Sorry, could you please explain that again? But do this sparing. You don't want to come off as not listening. Importantly, do not interrupt rudely. If you must interject, do it when the person has mostly finished their sentence or pausing. Avoid cutting others off. Respect earns respect.
A good guideline is to contribute a point, then let two or three others speak, then contribute again, and so on. Ensure each time you speak, you add new information or perspective. Don't repeat yourself.
So the next tip is speak up 3-4 times. In a 15-minute GD, Aim to speak around 3-4 times with meaningful contributions. Remember, quality is important, not just quantity. It's not about how long you speak, but what value you add. You could speak only twice, but if those points were insightful and moved the discussion forward, you have done well. Conversely, speaking 10 times with no clear point can harm your impression.
For example, let's not get too personal. We should focus on the main issue of dash dash dash. This kind of intervention can impress evaluators as it shows group management skills.
The next tip it is to maintain a cooperative tone. Use a polite and inclusive tone. Even if you strongly disagree with someone, stay calm and respectful. You can say, I see your point, however, I have different perspective. Instead of saying in such a way, no, you are wrong. Never attack the person, only debate the point. Also avoid getting emotional or angry. If someone is aggressive, keep your cool. It will only make you look better in contrast. Always remember, it is discussion, not a fight. Even if you are expressing disagreement, do it politely. The next step, it is bring others in. Teamwork. One hallmark of a good team player is encouraging others. If you notice someone hasn't spoken at all and you have already made your points, you can gently invite them. We haven't heard from X yet. I would love to know what they think. This is very mature tactic. It shows leadership and empathy. But use this carefully. Make sure you have contributed enough yourself first. Another scenario, if two people started arguing, you can intervene with a calming statement or by redirecting to topic. The next tip is keep track of time and progress. Many GDs have no clear indication of time until it's almost over, but you can sense when time is about to be up. If 15 minutes are given, watch, or the moderator may give a last 1 minute warning. If you feel time is nearly up and the discussion is chaotic or incomplete, it's a good idea to help steer towards a conclusion.
You can say, guys, since we are short on time, shall we start concluding? Or start summarizing key points yourself. We will talk more about how to conclude in a moment, but be aware of the flow.
So, the next point will be accurate and honest. If you mention any facts or figures, be sure they are reasonably accurate. It's okay to use approximate data like nearly 70% if you recall something. Don't fabricate too much. If others or panel catch an outright lie, it's very negative. If you don't know exact data, speak qualitatively. For example, a lot of people face this issue instead of exactly 64 blah 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 blah. Unless you are sure. Also, if you blank out, don't know much about the topic, do not panic. In that case, lean on generic skills. Listen more and maybe speak once to summarize others' points or give a general viewpoint. And lastly, what shall not be done during the GDs? So never do these during the GDs. Because equally important, avoid certain behaviors at all cost. For example, don't monopolize the talk time. It's not monologue. Never fight or shout in a GD, no matter what. Don't directly put down someone's idea. That makes no sense. Instead, politely disagree. Don't look at the evaluators or ignore your group. You are supposed to discuss with peers and not with the panel for approval. And a big no no. Don't let the discussion stray off topic. If others go off the track, you should bring it back on point because this shows leadership. And also avoid using being or casual foul language. Even if the group gets comfortable, maintain professionalism. And so finally, do not remain completely silent. Sometimes students think if they don't know the topic, staying quiet won't hurt, but it does. Not speaking at all is usually an automatic disqualification. Even if you are unsure, try to say at least something relevant, such as agreeing with a valid point and briefly expanding it. We will cover more mistakes to avoid in a dedicated section, but keep these critical ones in mind. In short, during the GD, your job is to participate actively, respectfully, and meaningfully. Talk sense, listen well, and be a team player. As said before, don't be afraid if you have prepared and keep yourself composed. Your performance will certainly be